Welcome to your daily focus for October the 13th, 2022. There could be some missteps today. There could be some interruptions today, so do not fear. We can work through that quite easily. Let's start at the beginning. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the 13 energy today. 13, no, it's got a bad rap for being an unlucky number. It's actually a very lucky number. It can usually write us on a path in such an extreme way. We think that it's bad luck. We think that something's going wrong. We think that we're actually losing something, but it's the exact opposite. These are the kinds of situations that happen, and years later we look back and we say, hey, if that didn't happen to me, I never would have been here today. So it kind of writes our path and brings in all kinds of abundance. So go with the flow. Don't try and analyze it too much of what it means. Just accept it as much as you can and work with it. Be present, be in the moment. 1 plus 3 is a 4. So that could be about material abundance, absolutely, with a 4. It could also be about getting your ducks in a row, finances, balance, making sure that you are building a solid foundation in your dreams, your desires, your wants, your perfect life. Absolutely. Your best life ever. If we do the numerology of the day, it is an 11 energy. So that is the illuminator. That is the teacher. The 11 energy asks so much more of us. A commitment to ourselves and integrity to walk forward. Challenges are stronger and greater for us to overcome, but the rewards are so much greater. Sun is in Libra. I think by the time we're all up and at it today, the moon will have moved into Gemini. Now, Gemini's ruler Mercury talks to Uranus and Saturn today. So, yeah, we could have those minor missteps. We could have those interruptions just because our moon, the ruler of our moon, is talking to Uranus and Saturn. Venus is talking to Uranus as well. So, we want change. We want adventure. We want passion. That's what we're looking for. So we have to stay flexible today, have an open mind to things, and we may need to compromise a little bit. We may need to fine-tune, adjust. What else is happening? Venus and Uranus is talking. So it's kind of, we want that there's that need for companionship, and there's that need for being independent and free. And it feels a little bit like we can only have one or the other. Like there's not an in-between. There's not a flow between the two, that it's a disconnect in some way. So pay attention to that. We're not going to feel that confident that we're going to rock the boat or in any way. But if you're feeling that restlessness within your relationship, then chances are it's just a transit that's happening in the sky. Now we can really shine in on some flaws within the relationships, and most definitely about ourselves too. So you get little flashbacks, say, now what can I do with this? If I don't like this about myself, how can I change it? How can I move forward? How can I leave it in the past, in the dust? And Venus and Saturn are getting together in harmony. So that's beautiful because we are grounded in our love, in our passion. We enjoy work more. We enjoy our responsibilities more, our obligations. We feel a sense of pride, of accomplishment, of confidence. And that kind of energy really asks us to sort out our feelings. Maybe feelings of ourselves, but feelings of certain relationships, desires, passions. And if you want to show your love under this kind of energy, it's by acts of service, displays of loyalty. That's what we most want from another person right now. So that is the best way of enhancing your relationship. Okay, let's get to the cards. Okay, our shadow card is, look at this, the Five of Pentacles. So I'm just going to take that one. It's uncomfortable holding the deck like that. So the Five of Pentacles is here. The Five of Pentacles, it really is a card where we've lost our confidence, or we're tired of trying. And I urge you not to throw in the towel right now, but rather be a little bit more open-minded to what could be. What minor adjustments could you make in your life? Okay, remember Venus and Uranus are talking. So anything can happen. Anything can happen with our passions and out of the blue. So put some thought, some meditation, some prayer, some contemplation into what you want it to look like. And I think we're very grounded in this energy. So we're not going to like grow it past the horizon or anything in our minds today. But just realistically, what would it look like? What would happy look like? What would joy look like? What would abundance look like? What would a sense of confidence look like? And start to really sort out your feelings about who you are and what you're entitled to, what you are deserving of, what you are worthy of, and how much you believe that, because you cannot ever get anything that's going to be lasting, at least. Okay, you can win a lottery, but if you don't think you are deserving or worthy of that win, of that money coming in, you will lose it within 3 years. You'll probably be claiming bankruptcy at the end of it, because you don't think you're actually worthy of it. So we can only bring in what we are worthy and deserving of. And it's a beautiful energy with Venus and Saturn to sort out our feelings of why we don't feel deserving enough to have millions of dollars, of having an island and a yacht. Why do you not feel deserving or worthy of that? And start looking within. And you may get some aha moments, some epiphanies of how to actually heal that wound. And you heal that wound, you stand up and you stretch and you come alive and you turn around and you realize you were sitting on the threshold of the door of abundance all this time. All you had to do is get up and turn around. All you had to do is stand back up on your feet and feel that confidence. So now it's time to approach that door. Now it's time to turn that doorknob. Now it's time to walk through. What lays on the other side? What do you see for yourself? Okay, we'll put that one back there. And our first card is, my decks are all over the place tonight. Okay. The Two of Swords, a decision to be made. Now, this decision that you are making is an internal decision, first of all. You can ask people for their advice. You can read up on things. You can whatever. But at the end of the day, it's how you feel on the inside is the determination of the proper decision. You already in some way know the answer. So there might be a lot of emotion involved in making this decision. It may not be the favorite decision for everybody involved. You might get pushback on it. And so we hesitate on making that decision because we're kind of in an energy of harmony and friendship and compromises. But you know in your gut that what you're feeling is true for you, and you have to follow your truth. So we wear that red as a sense of courage, to embrace our strength, to embrace our courage. and make the decisions, the hard decisions. And there's a lot of emotion happening here. There's a lot of emotion. And I think we had this card just prior to the full moon, did we not? And I saw that as during the full moon, you were going to get this download. Now here we are shortly after the full moon, and perhaps this is now when you get that download of knowing what to do and your reasoning why behind it and feeling strong and confident. But it's looking within. You'll never find the right answer on the outside when this card comes up. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is gratitude, being grateful. Being grateful for the experience of having to make that decision, perhaps. That you are of sound mind to do that. Being grateful for the things that you already do possess in your life. Being grateful about your talents, your abilities, the unique you. And when we start to become grateful for things in our life, we get more and more things to be grateful for. There's just more of it. I don't know how else to explain it. There's just more of it. So here we are. And the cups are there, and and we're not even looking at them. We're kind of looking away from them. We're saying, "Oh, poor me, I don't have this in my life," which is, by the way, right over here, waiting to be delivered to you by the hand of God. But they're not about to give you more if you're not grateful for the things that you already have, because you will continue to be very ungrateful for everything. It's when you start to realize just how beautiful it is in your life, or how beautiful your life is with it in it, or them in it, in this kind of atmosphere, or that you have the power of choice to create the atmospheres. You have the power within you to create those deepening relationships, those partnerships. Being grateful that you are in a time of your life when you can look towards the future and start to eradicate some of the things that have been preventing you from stepping into it. Being grateful that you can take those steps. And the Ten of Swords. People don't like the Ten of Swords, and I understand why. Somebody left it in the comment once that in their deck it looked like there should be like little yellow cones, like it was a crime scene. And a lot of times this card looks exactly like that. But I prefer this deck because we're not laying in a pool of blood, which means those swords aren't in us. They are behind us, and they are our strength. They are our courage. They are the lessons we've learned. They are the challenges that we have walked through, the fires we have walked through, the chaos that we have traveled through. And they have become our wisdom, our strength, our knowledge, our clarity. Now, we may feel very defeated on many levels here when this card comes out. And maybe you don't even realize it yet, but the clouds are parting and the sun is starting to come through. And maybe you don't even realize that involuntary twitch as you start to push yourself up and get ready to dust yourself off and ready to look your future, your tomorrow, your new path in the eye and be ready to walk it strong and confident. It's almost like following the gratitude card. It's the realization that you went through certain things in your life in order to be empowered to walk this path forward. So know that you are deserving. Know that you are worthy. Because you've been preparing your whole life for this kind of adventure. Okay, let's get... I tell you, Uranus is mixed up with our passion, and Uranus just... The only thing you can expect when Uranus is in the picture is the unexpected. Things can change on a dime. So what a difference a moment can make, a day can make, a thought can make, an introduction can make. So once again, this is a day of being flexible, of being very open-minded, to being able to make compromises or to make minor adjustments. Money, find ways to abundance. Can't make this stuff up, can you? Find a way to abundance, and look at all that beauty there. We have the butterflies and the dragonflies, and oh my gosh, there's the wolves. I'm not even sure what that is. Maybe an octopus there. A trumpet. So we have money. Now, I don't think, since we've been doing this deck, that money has ever come up. So it's a brand new energy coming in here. Well, I'm telling you to look at your foundation and growing your foundation, and to expect the unexpected when it comes to stepping forward in the right direction. That you have been training for this your entire life. The Ten of Swords came out to tell you that today. So find a way to abundance. Don't worry. You will find a solution or many solutions to gain the money you require. You may have suffered a misfortune, such as unemployment, or encountered financial difficulties, and there's always people around to help for that. There is always a way forward. Find your internal fortitude and guiding light to persist you in going forward, in gaining abundance. Do the best you can with what you have. Know that it is enough, and if you need help, ask for it. Things will slowly get better and better. The mantra is, I have faith that a solution is always possible. I have faith that a solution is always possible. And we'll get an animal card here. And we have the peacock, vibrancy. Look at that, huh? You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Let's get that over here so you can see it better. Look at, I can see it better too. I should have done that from the beginning. So the peacock is here for vibrancy. In the old deck, the peacock was strut your stuff, right? Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are courageous. Know that you've got what it takes. So the peacock here is know that you were born to shine. To inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. I think I almost said that verbatim earlier on. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance, your uniqueness, your talents, your abilities. Recognize your brilliance and the beauty of who you are, and get ready to go forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.